Do you swear to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right. What is your name?
I'm Kit Keller.
Can you spell that, please?
Kit, K-I-T, Keller, K-E-L-L-E-R.
Thank you. Mr. Keller, where do you reside?
I reside on Marshside Dairy in Pine County. I've lived there for a long time. I enjoy my time living on Marshside Dairy. It's very peaceful.
How much land did you originally purchase when you first bought your land?
I originally purchased 160 acres. That number has gone down over time due to various reasons. Development of Moonlight Estates, and I've had to make money.
How is business on the farm for you right now?
If I'm being honest, it's tough. Recently, it's gotten harder. More different demands these days, different rules and regulations makes it tougher. So I have fewer animals. That's fewer animals to tend to. That's fewer to produce.
Yep.
It's been tough.
Yeah. Can you tell me about the northeast corner of your dairy on the land?
We don't want to go to the northeast corner. It's a swampy marsh. Whenever I go over there, I make sure I have my rain boots on. It's not a place that we can build on or do much agricultural work. So.
Right. Have you ever tried to fix this swampy area?
I've wanted to, and I've talked to the city about that, but it's a great biofilter for the salmon streams, so I'm not supposed to do anything with it, and I'm just going to leave it because I love salmon, so I want my streams to be filtered well.
Where on the property is your house located in accordance of that,
I'm on the northwest corner. It's a nice spot to be in. I've been on there the whole time. I've lived on the land, so same house. I really enjoy it.
Yep. And just for reference, where are the barns on your land in accordance to your home?
The barns are to the east and the south, so they're very accessible from where I live. Luckily, they're not in the swampy marsh area exactly, so it makes it easier.
Are you ever exposed to bad stenches or smells where your home is located?
I am. My neighbor, Win Lockmiller, he has chickens. Those chickens, they're just big rats, and they don't smell good. So, I get their stench drifting my way with the easterly winds.
Do you ever complain to your neighbor with the chickens about these smells?
I don't complain to Win because, frankly, I've lived on the farm a long time, lived on a farm my whole life, so I'm used to it. It really smells like home. It doesn't smell too bad anymore. Visitors don't like it, but I've always said if I was to create a candle called Home, it'd be chicken scented. Because that smells like home to me.
Absolutely.
That makes me happy.
How many acres do you currently have on your land?
Like I said, I was at 160 acres years back, and now I'm down to 80 acres. Various reasons for that, but times change.
Right. Do you still have as many cows on your property as before when you lived on 160 acres?
I don't. On 160 acres, I had 60 cows, and it's been as low as 14 cows. We're up to 30 right now, which is a manageable number. 30 right now.
Right. Why do you have to monitor your cows more now than ever?
All these new rules and regulations and these organic cheeses that the cheese artisan makers are creating, and they want 100% this, non this, so I have to be careful, make sure I really monitor what my cows are taking in.
Mm-hmm. Why do you use manure on your property to control a fly problem?
Well, I used to use pesticide. I would spray the pesticide. It was a lot easier, but those cheesemakers don't like the pesticide for understandable reasons. So,
Right.
that's business. I want to do what they say to make money.
Absolutely. Have the roads around your property been a problem recently?
They have been. They're unstable. We've tried to fix them, update them, but
10 times the Pawn Stars got seriously scammed. We all know that Rick and the
After a word from our sponsors.
thank you. Yeah. No.
Why did you choose to divide your south 80 acres?
That was for development of the Moonlight Estates. I've sold off different parcels, and the Moonlight Estates have been a success.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever thought about, or do you plan to give up any more of your land soon?
It depends on the offer.
Right.
I would be open to it.
Mm-hmm. All right, that is all I have for the direct questions. No further questions, Your Honor. Now onto the cross-examination questions. Please state your name.
I am Kit Keller.
Mm-hmm. How do you spell that?
Kit Keller. Kit, K-I-T, Keller, K-E-L-L-E-R.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Did you build the private roads in the Moonlight Estates from Southeast Green Acres Drive?
I did. Yes.
Are these roads the only access into the development?
They are, and the other areas of the property, the roads are just not usable. So this is really the main access point.
Mm-hmm. Did you sell Hammer, Parcel 5, and Parcel A?
I did. I sold Hammer, yes.
Mm-hmm. Did you record the CCRs for the whole Moonlight Estates?
I have filed all of them, yes.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever threatened to hurt or kill your neighbor to the west?
My neighbor to the west, Glenn, we've had some problems, but no, I've never threatened to kill my neighbor.
All right. Are you allowed to graze cattle on Julius's property?
I am. We struck a deal, and I'm allowed to graze cattle, and that helps because I have less land now. So.
Right. Was the document between you and Julius worded clearly, in your opinion?
In my opinion, I don't think it was. There
Really?
was some confusion there.
All right. Have you sold off all the lots you own in Moonlight Estates?
Well, yes, I have. Yes. Moonlight Estates, yes.
Mm-hmm. Is Parcel 3 a residential lot?
It is a residential lot, yes.
Mm-hmm. Do you live in Parcel 3?
I do not, no.
Has Parcel A been approved by Pine County for development?
It has been. Yes, it has been.
Mm-hmm. Do you ever plan, or have you thought about selling your entire property at some point?
No, not my entire property. I've lived there for a long time. I'm gonna live there until the day I die.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, thank you very much, Mr. Keller. I have no further questions, Your Honor.
Thank you.